Next problem. The cumulative frequency graph represents the speed, s in kilometers per hour, of 80 cars passing a speed camera. Remember, cumulative frequency means any number here on this graph, in this case 60 kilometers an hour corresponds to 17. That means 17 people were going 60 kilometers an hour or slower. It adds up all the people going that speed or slower. So the first question, write down the number of cars passing the camera with speed of less than or equal to 50 kilometers an hour. So we go at 50, up to the graph, come over here, and we see that would be 10. 10 cars were going 50 or less. All right, next question. Complete the following grouped frequency table for S, the speed of the cars passing the camera. Notice that this is not a cumulative frequency table, it's just the grouped frequency. So in this case, we have groups of 50 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, not 90 or lower, not 80 or lower. So we have to do some math here to fill in this table. So we have to complete this table. People going 50 or lower, we already found out, or going from 0 to 50, would be 10. People going 50 to 70, well, our graph says at 70, there are 30 people going 70 or lower. If there's 30 people going 70 or lower, and 10 of those people are going 50 or lower, that means 20 would be going between 50 and 70. Let's just double check this point. This should be 10 plus 20 plus 34 should be 80. So the point on the graph should be 64. Let's see if 80 is indeed 64. 64, it is, confirmed. 80 to 90, let's see, 90 on a graph is way up here. That would be 70, 75, 76. There's 76 total people, 90 and less, though we have to subtract off these other numbers though. 76 minus 34 minus 20 minus 10. So this small group is 12, and they say there's 4 here. Let's double check our work. It said there were a total of 80 cars. Let's add up all our numbers and make sure we get to 80. 10 plus 20 plus 34 plus 12 plus 4 does indeed give us 80. All 80 cars are listed in our graph. Write down the mid-interval value of the 50 to 70 interval. All right, so what is the mid-interval value of 50 to 70? 60. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a part to answer here. 10 cars. C. 60 is the mid-interval value. 60 is basically the mid-interval value is the value we assume all the cars are going. So we say there are 20 cars going between 50 and 70. Well, how fast were they really going? We're not sure. We'll just assume they're going right in the middle. They're going 60. So 60 is the mid-interval value of this range. Use your graphic display calculator to find an estimate of the mean speed and the standard deviation. All right, so we're going to use our list. So we'll go to Stats, Edit. We'll delete the list that's already there by going up here and hitting Clear Enter. And we'll plug in our values. 0 to 50 gets plugged into our calculator as the mid-interval value, 25. The mid-interval value for 50 to 70 is 60, 75, 85, and 95. So those are the mid-interval values for all those. Now the frequency. 10 people were going that fast, 20 people that fast, 34 that fast, 12 people that fast, and 4 people that fast. So you go to Stats and calculate one variable statistics. Our list is L1. Our frequency list is L2. And we're going to go ahead and calculate that. It says, what is the mean? Well, the mean is the x hat. So the x hat says 67.5. There's our mean value. And it says, what is the standard deviation? The standard deviation is this sigma. This is sigma. So sigma x on our calculator is the standard deviation, in this case 18.6. Using 3 significant figures, 18.64135 gets rounded to 18.6.